Hey guys, playing some System Shock 2 today. I know I still have a playthrough on the go of this, but it's been a while since I played it, and every time I go to try and play it again, I end up sucking balls. So I figured I've been meaning to play through it, and I want to get my skills back up, because right now my skills are like a surgeon's scalpel that's been used to dig a grave. They're there, but it's pretty fucking dull. Anyways, point is, I figured I haven't played the game in ages, I'd go and do another playthrough with commentary this time. So, without further ado, let's get back into System Shock 2 with commentary. Normal. And I turned down the music a bit, because with commentary, you know, can't have that friggin' loud electronic music blasted in the ear while I'm trying to play, eh? So, let's get to it. Oh, no intro.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Okay, I have to turn down the fucking audio too. Hold on a second. Audio. I think that's a bit better.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
Alright. Oh. Alright, let's head up. Wish we had grav shafts in real life. Nope. Oh, picked up a basketball. Alright.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
Yeah, so basically basic training teaches you how to move around.
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the three key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the three areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
Alright, so I basically went through as a soldier hacker sort of guy in my regular playthrough. You still need hacking skills, always. But I want to do a psi skill character this time, because I never really used it much.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
Alright, so I'm just going to do the psi thing. If it gets boring, I'll probably just skip it for you, but I don't know. I never used it, so you can't really familiarize yourself with it. I'll just do the training so I get used to it again. I think I used it once or twice in the main game myself.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability. The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Oh, the basketball. Oh. That's nice. Let them just drop it at me.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to two disciplines: cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot, and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
See, you can just go pew pew! But you can charge it up with that little bar on the bottom. Or you can charge it up all the way. And it hurts you a bit. Alright, yeah, so this is the first tier neural capacity. You got Psycho Reflective Screen, protects you from 15% of all combat damage. Neuro-Reflective Dampening, eliminates all weapon kickback. Psychogenic Agility, Psychogenic Cyber Affinity, Remote Electron Tampering, and Cryokinesis. Then the higher level ones, you get even better, and better, and better, and better. Advanced Cerebro-Stimulated Regeneration. That sounds pretty fucking sweet. So basically, mine is like force heal. Okay, let's move on. Come on, right here. Oh, what? I don't get a fucking thing for here? Fine. So you go down here, you can select Psi Pull. Yeah, so I guess the more you charge it up, the faster it goes. Now, is it the faster it goes or the more it goes? Let's see if it'll go faster the more I use it. Okay. So if I charge it up, it goes longer. Interesting.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Yeah.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. The shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
Alright, so I guess the OSA is the psychic guys. The Navy is more technical and guns. I think the Navy's like the most rounded or something. And the Marines, you're a big buff dude with big buff guns shooting people with big buff bullets. So let's go check out the OSA. And if I hate it, I can always just, you know, quit or something. Or I can work through it. Who fucking knows? Let's check our mission postings. Year 1.
The OSA welcomes you to Orbital Station Chunlo. Ready yourself to feel the limitations of your mind slipping away. We will guide your path over the next 4 years. The shuttle bays at the center of the station will ferry you to your next stage of growth. When you've chosen, head into the appropriate shuttle bay. Get ready to learn things you've never imagined.
I don't know, I have a pretty fucking crazy imagination. It'll be pretty hard for you to show me shit I haven't imagined. Alright. TOS Chu Lun Sensory Deprivation Tank.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Chu Lun are modulated for your training. You shall spend a year in contemplation of mass, both yours and that of objects, until you can bend them to your intentions.
So I'm just gonna sit in a fucking deprivation tank for a year? Okay then.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Runang await you. A year in meditation on the nature of matter will grant you power over it. The
Okay, so
sensory deprivation
cryo-
tanks aboard the
cryokinesis
TOS
and kinetic
Runang await
redirection,
you. The sensory
cryokinesis
deprivation
and
tanks aboard the
psychoreflective
TOS
screen,
Chulun. The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS
cryokinesis and
Shaoling await you. There you
cryogenic
will spend a
cyber
solitary
affinity.
year focused in a meditation on motion and sound, and how the sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Shaoling await
I'll
you.
go with cyber
There
affinity.
you will
That could be
spend a
useful.
solitary year focused in a meditation on motion.
Your year in the tanks of the Shaoling is finished. Your will has grown. Your mind can freeze your foes in their tracks, and you can attune your mind to the inner working of machines. Second-tier disciplines are now within your grasp. You may now take your skills into the field to pit them against our enemies. You've mastered level 2 side disciplines, cryokinesis and psychogenic cyber affinity. That's a big fucking mouthful of words. Jeez, but they really just throw your ass right into this, eh? Oh, what the fuck? Fuck you, Fraps. Hold on. Okay, guys, I have no idea what the fuck is wrong with this thing. But, seems to be fucking up for some reason. Fucking computers. No, that's it.
Your body has been neglected in your training of your mind. On Io, you will find soldiers who wish to test their endurance. You will surpass their physical prowess without compromising your mental discipline.
Okay, so 2 to endurance.
Dr. Chandris Valan's research labs have produced many of this decade's advances in psionic technique. You shall spend a year serving his genius, learning to understand his insights and whims.
So it's 1 to research.
Sifting the thoughts of treachery and disloyalty from the morass of emotion and internal conflict that fill most mundanes can be disquieting. You shall spend a year building the general strength of your mind, while learning how to probe the thoughts of the less capable without losing yourself.
That sounds pretty fucking sweet. And plus 2 to psionic ability would be pretty good. I can't check my stats right now for some reason. Yeah, we might as well just go for a straight up psi motherfucker with a bit and guns. Let's do the psionic ability. Your time of service at the OSA Central Core has reached its end. Your year was mostly peaceful with one major exception. The hired assassin tried to disguise her intentions under a layer of quite explicit daydreams, but you were not deceived. Near the end, you felt the presence of her fading thoughts enter your own mind and then vanish like a clearing mist. You've gained +2 psionic ability. That one was a bit easier to say. Oh. Physical field operations.
Many threats to security can only be defeated from inside. Your mind shall be carefully blanked and conditioned with the nature and past of a criminal. Join with the criminal and rebellious. Endure their squalor and chaos, and then, when it is time, liquidate them from within.
Alrighty then. Let's see what this one has.
In the grand scheme, individuals are no more important than pieces on a game board. Occasionally, it becomes necessary to remove a piece without disturbing the flow of the game. These removals will be done in silence and with complete secrecy. You shall spend a year learning these skills.
Shit. This is some dark shit. That's what this is.
Acts of political terrorism and corporate coercion disturb corporate and political stability. You shall spend a year battling these chaotic elements, both psionically and by physical force.
Okay, so each of them gives me 1 strength, 1 agility, 1 cyber ability. Or affinity. But each one gives me a different ability.
Acts of political
Psychogenic
terrorism
agility,
in the
Nero
grand
reflex
scheme,
dampening,
many
or remote
threats
electron
to security
tampering.
can only be defeated from inside. Your mind shall be carefully blanked. In the grand scheme, acts of political
Yeah, I'll go with
terrorism
psychogenic
and corporate
agility.
coercion disturb corporate and political...
Agility can be pretty useful. You are directed to return to Station 74-34A. Your year with the OSA Central Core has reached its conclusion. You learned the ways of lifting secrets from the minds of enemies and disarming their devices. But when it came time to act, speed, both natural and mentally enhanced, was critical. So I can move faster with mind shit.